Welcome back everybody, this is Shogun Total War and it's Fall of the Samurai. I'm sure there are lots and lots of videos out there on YouTube now already doing this. I'm about a month delayed. I think you've probably all heard the story. If not, just go to the end of my Bavarian campaign and look at the comments on there as to what's been going wrong. But anyway, I've chosen the Choshu clan. It was recommended to me. You can read the details on there as well, so I won't bore you with all of those details. I'm doing it on normal difficulty because I actually think this is going to be quite hard. I haven't gone more than the first 3 turns anyway. I've just been playing with it really, just messing around with it. Short campaign, don't know. Short campaign, long campaign, really don't know what to do. Have I got time for the long campaign? I'm going to go for the long campaign. I might cut some out and just do bits, you know, because I really want to get to the end, you know, where I've got all the sophisticated weaponry. That's why I'm going for the long campaign. Right, okay, let's start the game. Didn't go for battle realism. I think I can choose that again at a later date. Right, okay, well, I'm not sure I want to... Oh no, it seems to be moving up fairly quickly, doesn't it? Yeah, it's been busy. I've been to the Pinto Collection and the Birmingham Museum Archive, you know, another one of those places where nothing's on display, nobody can see them, so nobody knows what's actually in there. I wanted to do a YouTube video of them, but unfortunately the curator there says that it's not possible to do that. I'm not allowed to use video footage, although I can use stills. Well, that means, of course, that I'm in a position then of doing another video of me making something on my lathe, which I'm quite happy to do. The only thing is, I've had a couple of events over Easter where I've been, you know, various historic houses around the country promoting other events that we're going to be doing, and everywhere I go, I pick up another order.
After the Sengoku Jidai,
I think maybe I should shut up while you hear this bit.
In Kyoto, the emperor continued as divine head of state. But real power was held by the Tokugawa shogunate. For 2 centuries, they ruled with absolute authority. Japan prospered. The people were content. In 1853, American warships changed everything. The Shogun abandoned his people and signed the Treaty of Peace and Amity. The gates to Japan were open. Trade was established, but the agreements favored the Western powers. The economy faltered, and the people suffered. In 1863, the emperor overruled the shogun. An imperial decree ordered the expulsion of all Western powers. No longer would Japan be westernized. The time had come to strike back. Western powers gave their answer.
Prepare to run out the guns. On my command, fire!
The treacherous Westerners brought death to our people. The shogun no longer commanded respect or loyalty. Imperial rule had to be restored. To strengthen our position, the Emperor made peace with the British. We will study their ways and discover their secrets. Only then can we destroy the Shogun and return honor to Japan. The Emperor must be victorious.
You know, I think maybe I'll get rid of that, and in fact what I'll also do is get rid of the advisor. I've had the advisor on. What's that? That's my objective. Right, okay, get lost, go away, come on. Right, okay, let's have the options on here. Just see how loud the sounds are. Yeah, I'm going to go with it and see how it goes. Okay, what was I going to do? Game settings, well, that's probably it, isn't it? Oh, there is a no limit option to battles. Now that surprises me. I thought, I wonder then if in game you're allowed to choose. No, it can't be right, can it? Well, anyway, there's a no limit. I was about to tell you there's no limit. In other words, all battles are limited in this, limited in time. I want to get rid of the advisor. That's the thing. Battle advice, none. I didn't want any of that to begin with. What's this? Text and audio. Anyway, I've asked for none, so we can just ignore that, can't we? Yeah, I just realised as that was doing that, you know, as that was talking through all of that. Come on, resume game. I've got, if I don't know when this video is going to go out, but I've currently got on eBay, on my WebG6 channel of eBay, a load of Wargames figures up for sale. I've sold lots and lots over the last couple of weeks, so I suppose I could have been a bit more wily about advertising them, couldn't I? But letting you guys know about it. They're nearly all American Civil War figures. I've got a big Burgundian army, a Charles the Bold Burgundian army on there, 25mm as well. I haven't had any interest in that. There's so many figures in it. It's worth even unpainted, you know, about over £600. So I've just put it on at well, whatever I can. I don't remember now, but anyway, let's do some recruitment in here. We're going to have a reason why I'm going to recruit these spear levy is they're ever so slightly better than these. I'll just give you a right click on these and you can see what they are. I've had a look at them. I haven't got that Brady's advice thing for 10 quid or whatever it is, you know, so there you go. I'm sure you've all had a look at this anyway by now, or you've had the opportunity to. Let's have these as well. Okay, yeah, what it is I've had so many orders from doing various events that I've been to that I've been so busy preparing really the orders, you know, getting my stuff together to be able to do it. You know, it's complicated going into the full detail, but I needed some more space in my workshop, which is effectively my cellar. I'm getting a large town, by the way. I'm also getting a harbour. I don't know too much about what these are, and I think it's well documented now that I'm not particularly excited by Shogun Total War. It's really the Japanese thing. I've nothing against the Japanese, but well, actually in a way I do have something ever so slightly against the Japanese. I'm embarrassed to say it, and I know I'm flicking from subject to subject here now, aren't I? But there will be some congruity here. Let's give it a bit of a bash on there. Bombardment results. What did we get? We got some Yarikachi. We got 54 of them killed, so that's nice, isn't it? That's one of the new features. Anyway, yeah, I needed space in my workshop, so I got loads and loads of my Wargames figures, and I was, in fact, I think I can end it there, can't I? Oh no, I need some diplomacy. Clan development. I'm going to go for this one because it gives me cheaper buildings in the future, cheaper construction of buildings. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, I want some diplomacy as well. There we go. So I want trade with someone. I can get it with someone down here. What's that? Can trade but not trading. This one here, that one means already trading. Very little difference between the two, isn't there? And I'm not keen on this pictures thing either, you know. So anyway, homegrown. Into negotiations. Yep. Okay. All I want is a trade agreement from them. Yeah. So I had to get all these war games figures out of the way in order to make space for new lots of wood that I've bought. Make proposal. Yep. And so I thought, well, anyway, I was putting them all up in the loft. They were taking up loads of room, and I needed boxes to put them in and everything. I thought, I'll blow this for a game of soldiers. Literally. I thought I'll sell them. So I've been putting them on eBay, and over the last few weeks I've been selling Wargames figures on there. So you can go and have a look if you want, see some of my painted figures. I'm particularly chuffed, if you like, about the Zouaves that are on there at the moment. I spent quite a bit of effort painting those, the 15mm Zouaves. Nobody's bid on those either, by the way. It sounds like an advert, this. I'm sorry about that. I honestly didn't mean it to be an advert. I'm just explaining what I've been doing all this time. Right, okay, let's do an end turn. I think that covers it, doesn't it? Yeah, so let me give you an example. Somebody at one of the events went to said, that's a very nice stool. Now this is a lady who's got lots and lots of problems with her legs and her bones and things like that. She said, that's a really nice height, that stool. Can you make me one? And she said, well, you know, would you make me one that's a bit wider as well? Well, of course I agreed to. Now, you know what I'm like, when I make things for reenactment, they've got to be historically done. So, that stool that I made, I put a screw thread in there because I was practicing screw threads at the time. Now, nobody can see the screw thread, you just see the top of the, you know, the stool leg coming through the, you know, the base of the stool. Oh, by the way, just a matter of interest, I'm not suffering any attrition during this winter because I'm still in my own district. The turn ends, can you see this thing here? It goes around 24 times every year. I've got to complete my objectives in 6 years, so it's 6 times 24. I'll let you do the maths on that one. I did work it out once, but I've forgotten again. I think it's actually, I know what it is, 144, because 6 times 24 is the same as 12 12s, and of course when I was at school, 12 12s was the top of the table, you know, because we did Imperial, so everything was in 12s at the time. So now I believe they just do their times tables up to 10s. I'm not sure about that, but anyway. Right, now I'd like to have another go at bombarding this place. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to create some damage to it before I actually attack it. So, what does that say? Damage result stronghold. Good, so we've damaged his stronghold a bit as well. I think I'm going to add some more troops to here. I'm not going to go in with just that. So I'll add well, let's take him back, the general back. I want to improve my daimyo. I want to, you know, sort of, I don't know, improve his abilities. Right, so let's get him in there, and let's put these in here. Yeah, so, you know what, a bit of an anorak I am for things like that. What's in the 1, 2, 3, 4? I think I could probably go a couple more, actually, you know, before I attack. I wonder. This is quite a lot, though, isn't it? No, I'm going to get some more. Let's get some more troops. Can't do any harm, can it? You see, the thing is, I need to settle the place when I get in there as well, and the best way to do that is to do it with troops, isn't it? Can I afford anything else in here? Don't think I can. No, can't do. Okay, so I think that's about it. Only 479 left anyway. I've sent this chap up here, by the way, because whenever you use these in this game, it costs you money, you know, so everything you ask them to do is going to cost money, so I don't want that. I'm just going to use him as a spy, because I haven't got a lot of money basically at the moment, so I need to build up the economy a bit before I start spending out on things like that. I'd rather have troops for the moment, I think. Right, okay, so we've damaged some of his troops in here. We've also damaged one of his buildings in here. These are going to be able to help support the attack on there as well, and that's what I'm going to use them for. So, okay, let's end the turn again, and you'll see this pop a little bit further over there. Yeah, so I thought, right, okay, I want to be able to make this made its stool a more traditional way, so I looked up 17th century brace and bits, and without boring you all too much, they were made of wood. So it's basically, if you imagine like a brace and bit, you know, a cranked handle, that shape, only made of wood. Then the handle was, you know, the top of it was a round bit, of course, that revolved. You know, that's fine. And then at the bottom there's a metal bit that the drill bit goes into. Mission issued, right? Okay. but instead of it being like a self-centering thing that you got with the modern drill bit, I think it was an American design actually. That one, it was a square anti-drill bit that you shoved into like a square bit of the metal, which then you screwed tight with a screw on the side. Well, of course, I was keen to do all of that, and I looked into ways of making it, creating it, and it was taking forever, trying to research it and organise it and get drill bits that would do it. So I ended up eventually buying a set. Oh, let's just bang that one away. Give him another shot, rather. Right, bombardment. Damage. Right, okay, we've got another 54 of his Yarikachi. Oh, we've even gained some experience, so that's nice, isn't it? One thing I have to say about this is that you can do a bombardment here before you actually go into the attack. So I can now go into this attack here and the bombardment will come in as well. See that yellow line coming from the ships? That's telling me basically that the ships are going to assist in that attack as well when we get in there. So I've got no artillery, you see, so we'll see what's in there. So, okay, I had to do this stool. So I ended up buying, I'd already got a couple of brace and bits, the old traditional style, so, well, you can see what troops he's got there, by the way. A bit depleted on there. That's good, actually. Those are the ones that are depleted. These all seem to have recovered, don't they? That's not very good, is it? 884 against 1780. See, I've got this, which is great, isn't it? I've got number of uses during land battles. 2. Yeah, okay, so he can fire twice or whatever. So let's go in there and fight them. Yeah, so I decided I can't actually make an old style brace and bit, but what I'll do is I'll use the say 1850s American model and do it from there, make one from there. So I did. The only thing is that the brace and bit sets, to get a decent one, they cost about £25 each bit, and I wanted a set. So I went on eBay and found a vintage set. I lost loads and loads of bids on it until eventually I won one. Cost me £60 odd, I think, to buy this set. Really, really nice. The only thing is the bits I've got are really for doing softwood, and the base that I was using was ash, and I was going into the side grain of ash, a bit hard really, so it was struggling a bit. So anyway, the short of it is, it's taken me to drill those holes a heck of a long time by hand. Inch holes. I made like a little collar around them as well, for the leg to fit in, and I still haven't finished them. I've done one practice leg, I've done loads and loads of practice holes, but anyway, I've done that. But at the same time I've been doing that, somebody said to me that they wanted a doublet made, a 17th century doublet, and of course I sew everything by hand. It's all lined and interlined with all the proper, tabs inside of leather that pulls it all tight and everything. I'm just a bit of an anorak like that, you know what I mean? The buttons don't sew onto the front of the doublet. What happens is you have holes that the shanks go through and then a leather strip behind that pulls them all together, all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, I'm an anorak with that. Right, oh wait, I don't want that. Flipping out. Yeah, I don't want fog really. Is that the best? That's not bad actually, is it? I'm going to go for that. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I've excuse me, I've got that doublet now, part finished, so that's another thing. I think I can just start battle, can I? Oh, one of the problems I've had with this, by the way, has been, you see that? If I move my pointer up there and try and move across the battlefield, no go. If I do it that way, perfect. If I come down here, no go. Down there, no problem. Up here, stops. There, no problem. So I'm having to work from excuse me, I don't know if that was as explained as well as I wanted it to be actually, but what I'm trying to do is use the keys. I'm trying to get used to the keys. That's another reason why I've delayed this battle, this campaign, doing this campaign. It's taken me a while to practice. I know it sounds stupid, but it really has taken me a while to practice using those keys. So I want these two in front here. They're going to do the business. One of them will go in to I don't know, do skirmish mode. I don't think that makes much difference, to be honest. In fact, I'll take that off because it doesn't make any difference, does it? These here, they can go into open order. That does make a difference. That's nice to have. These, I believe they fire in 2 ranks. It says something about the first rank kneeling, so I'm going to go in 2 ranks like that. When you look at the instructions of the thing, I haven't looked in detail about how they perform, but it's something like that. So, okay. Where are my ships? Ah. Oh, they don't come on till the battle starts. Crikey, that panicked me for a moment there. I thought I hadn't got any ships, you know, so... Anyway, let's bring these troops into position. I'm showing you the lineup with this because we haven't done anything like this for some time. Okay, and we'll start the battle. I'll show you what happens with the
Prepare to attack,
here we go, these here. You see this? That is starting to mount up. When that's got to nearly 3 minutes, then I'll be able to get some naval support. I'm not going to ask you to sit there waiting for that 3 minutes to occur, so I'll come back in when that's all ready. Okay, see you in a moment. Well, here we are. Sorry about that. I've taken you to a different part of the battlefield. I wanted to come back to here. The whole thing's gone round now. It's changed this colour, right? So I can now go like that. And I think it gives me a bit of a range as well, actually. Can you see that there? Sort of thing I can fire at. I'm going to hit the base of this, right? Now I have to hit my left key, seem to remember. Is that it? Is it doing it? No, it's not doing anything. There are only certain places it will hit. There you go. I'm doing focused fire. So that takes a while, actually, to get itself together. What I want to do, yeah, 2 minutes, nearly 3 minutes. What I want to do is get rid of that tower. Once I've got rid of that tower, practice this, by the way. This is the only thing I've done. I've only ever got as far as this battle. I haven't gone any further than this battle. But anyway, I'm impressed because you see the bombardment go ahead. I'm not so impressed because it's still more important for to have melee troops than it is to have any other kind. In fact, if I look around... Oh, sorry, missed the bombardment. Crikey, went off quicker than I thought. Wow, completely destroyed. That's a really good shot. I think that's because my guns, not my guns, my guns on my ships have improved. But I don't know that. That's very good. Right, well, what I'm going to do now is, when that's come back again in 1 minute 54, I'm going to have a shot at that. See if I can show you that one next time. Well, I hope you can see this. That's almost at an end. Can you see that? A little bit of a thin triangle. 18 seconds left. 12 seconds, sorry. 10, 9, 8. Anyway, it's going down. Then I'm going to fire at this one. See if I can get this one out of the way as well. This one isn't quite so important to me as the other one because I'm going to attack from that side. So, okay. Again. Is it going? Is it doing it? Why isn't it doing that? Don't think it's doing anything, is it? I missed it last time, so I don't want to miss it again. What's it doing? Shows priority. One active, countdown, 173 seconds. I'm going to do that again, because I don't think that's happening, is it? No, it wasn't on, was it? Right, got it this time. Something happened. Time to impact, 11 seconds. Okay. Well, that should be fairly soon, shouldn't it? Right, okay, where was I? So, doublet, all in bits. So, that, oh, crikey, I'm going to sort all that out. Notice I'm doing focused fire on this, by the way, as well. Actually, nothing's happening there. It said 11 seconds, so it should have done it by now, shouldn't it? There you go. Oh, that was a good hit, wasn't it? Wow. Right, okay, what do we get there? 79 out of 104. That's pretty good, isn't it? And that's 19% damaged. Well, that's the best I'm going to get now. I can't fire the ships again, so that's the end of that. So next job is, I would have done this at the same time normally, but whoops, where are we? I'm going to take first these guys. I think they're the rifle ones, are they? The matchlock ones aren't quite so good, so I'm going to take those in second. So let's get these guys up here. They're going to... No, in fact, I'm going to do it the other way round. No, what am I talking about? These are the ones, aren't they? These are the ones that can go into a loose formation. Yep. So let's get those up into position then. You notice everything runs, so I'm just going to put it down to a normal walk speed on there. So yeah, so I've got this doublet to do then. I thought, oh no! Actually, I should speed this up a bit, shouldn't I, really? Which is the speed? That one, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so I thought, well, I need to do you know, I need to get this doubler. It's going to take ages, and bloody, oh, flipping out. The whole thing was just taking me an age. So I've got a stool on the go. I've got that, and then I've been to the Birmingham Museum, and then of course there's loads of stuff I'd seen that I want to make. Anyway, at the same time, this guy from America comes on to me. He's great, you know. He's bought stuff before from me, and he wants some plates made, some Mary Rose plates, you know. So I thought, oh great. So I got in touch with the Mary Rose Museum. I've been in touch with them lots and lots and lots, by the way, but they're very slow at getting back to me about anything. It's just something to do with it always takes a long time, by the way, to see these collections. It doesn't matter what's going on, it's going to take a long time no matter how you manage it. But anyway, it was taking really an inordinate amount of time. What on earth's going on with these? Come on, stop running. Right, okay, so I want this general up there as well, by the way, because I want him to inspire them as well when they get into a position where they can fire. Yeah, I don't mind the general running, that's okay. He just needs to inspire them when the occasion comes. Now look at that. That's not very fair, is it? They can fire at me, we can't fire at them. Oh come on, don't do that. Do that. Right, okay, we'll run those into position there, and they should now hopefully be able to fire at those. Yes, they can. That's good. I'll leave them there then. Okay, let's inspire them. Get the general up there just to inspire them. And yeah, come on, general. Yeah, so he says he wants Mary Rose plates. Well, it's taking me ages, isn't it, you know, to get anything out of these people. So while I was at the Birmingham Museum, they had some plates. So I thought, great, look at those. They can't really date those plates. It's a long story, by the way, this. So you might just want to turn your sound off. Anyway, I wanted to do. Oh God, look at that! I got some hits on that. Look at that! Got some hits there as well. That's not very fair, is it? I knocked out his tower. What on earth did he hit those with? Anyhow, yeah. So I thought, well, I'll use those plates. You know, the did I inspire that? Yes, I did. Yeah. So anyway, the plates are really good. They're really interesting. They're obviously round plates. The fronts are turned, which is really weird because the backs are not turned of the plates, they're just flat. And I noticed there's loads of sort of scratch marks on the back as well. So in other words, they've been used on both sides. They're used as a plate on one side and they're used as a chopping board on the other, just like a normal round chopping board. So that's interesting. But they look quite different from the information I have so far about the Mary Rose plates. And this chap wants Mary Rose plates. So I thought, oh crikey, I can't use the Birmingham ones. So I'm continually getting on to the Mary Rose people, asking them for the archaeological drawings so that I can get the correct ones for this chap. But the strange thing is, this bloke is a 17th century reenactor, so he doesn't. I don't think he really wants or needs Mary Rose plates anyway. I think what he really needs is that they're really taking a hammering, aren't they? Why are they taking so much of a hammering? Anyway, what he really needs is you know, plates that a soldier would have during the English Civil War. So anyway, I thought, well, this all seems a bit daft really. So I've let's have a look here, 146. What I could do with really is if my chaps absorb some of his fire because they're in open order, and then shoot nearly all of their weapons off, you know, all their ammunition, then he'll have shot all of his ammunition off as well. So we're both in the same game, both in the same situation. But I think I might have to remove him back in a minute. Can the general inspire anybody again yet? Shortly. Yeah, okay. Down to 47. I think I'll just rescue those, actually. Just get them over here out of the way. Okay. And then we'll perhaps run those into position there. Okay. Right, now let's get the general up there to inspire them. Am I doing this on fast speed still? Yeah, let's slow that down a little bit. Okay, now where's my general? Here he is. Can he inspire yet? Bearing in mind he's going to get shot at, so I don't want to move him too quickly, do I? So, can they shoot from there? I think they can. Yeah, they can, can't they? Yeah, okay, good. 132. Right, they seem to be taking a few more hits now, don't they? Right, okay. It did say that these guys can kneel at the front. Oh, that was unkind, wasn't it? They can't kneel at the front at all. Oh, told me rubbish. Look at him shooting. It's good, isn't it? I might go and have a look at these, actually. I haven't actually taken the time to have a look at any of the troops. See if the general's ready as well, by the way. Not quite. Almost. Almost. Right, let's run him up to there. Yeah? Inspire these guys when he can. And then retreat them again. Yeah, so I don't think he really needs the Mary Rose plates anyway, but that's what he's asked for, so I want to make them. I'm peeved, of course, because... did I do that? Did I inspire them? Did I inspire those guys? No! Go on, General, get back! You haven't inspired them. How are those guys inspired? Now they're inspired. Go on, General, get back. Get out of the way! Don't take fire. Yeah, okay, so... let's just come around and see what's happening over here now. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's... Oh, hang on, let's just check, see if these are firing on the end here. They're not even firing, are they? That's not good. I might just move them forward a little bit more then. I want more of them to be able to fire, really. Okay. Crikey, wondering why someone being left behind. It's just the dead, isn't it? Right, okay, so yeah, so I'm now left in a position where I want to do the Mary Rose plates, but I don't think the guy really wants Mary Rose plates. I'd like to be able to produce the other ones, the Birmingham Museum ones, but here's the rub. The Birmingham Museum can't date exactly the plates. So I've looked through hundreds and hundreds of 17th century paintings, and I can see plates like them, but they're stacked, so it's very hard to tell in detail if they are the same, because there were so many pewter plates around at the time, and they're the ones they put in paintings. You know, they've got peasant pictures, but they tend to have bowls for peasants and stuff like that, you know, tankards, you know, pub scenes and stuff. So they don't show a nice sort of tableware, you know, with the peasants, or not from what I can see anyway. So I haven't really got any definite evidence. Hang on, have they all gone now? Oh no, there's still some there. I haven't got any definite evidence yet that that they would have used those particular types of plates. So I'm researching that as well. So anyway, all these things are going on at the same time as me. Can I open their order? I can, can't I? Let's open their order and then get them up to here, knocking that gate down, door down, what you want to call it. Let's go slowly. Not in any big hurry, are we really? I don't think so anyway. Yeah, so I'm in a bit of a mess with it. Anyway, I bought the wood in to make the plates. There's something else, particularly I went to the Birmingham Museum for. It's a spice pot, a very cleverly designed thing, you know, that's it's a bayonet fitting spice pot that looks really, really nice. I want to make those. I've got some samples of them already, but I want to put those on. So, anyway, point is, the season's starting now, it's summer. So I'm going to get more and more orders like these. So I thought, well, if I'm going to start making lots of this stuff, and I've certainly got lots of stuff that I can make, you know, lots of wood in now, ready to sell, so I'm spending out loads and loads of money, and I'm not actually getting anything in. I'm getting these orders, but I'm not actually fulfilling the orders. So I was thinking, oh crikey, what am I doing here? So anyway, I've decided that that I need to get on with something, you know. And that's what's really caused the incredible delay in using Shogun Total War. But at the same time, I've looked at Shogun Total War. Of course, my love is the English Civil War. These are matchlock ones, I think, aren't they? They're not as good as my rifle ones, but they can still fire. That's the thing. He's got some... Oh, these aren't happy, are they? There's only 20 of them left. I think he's got some more. What are those? They're the ones we hit with the bombardment before, aren't they? I think he's got some in here as well. Or has he? Oh no, they've gone. Wow. Oh, I wonder if we've just destroyed those then. Or are they just here? 19 in there. 120 of those. I don't know. I really don't know where the others have gone. I assume they've been destroyed. The ones that were on the wall have been destroyed by my riflemen, but I don't know that. Right, I could do with probably getting rid of those if I can. 120 of them. Can I take them on? I should really outrange them. Okay, let's get those around here and see if it will allow me to shoot those out as well. I might find now, unfortunately, that I'm exposed to that that tower, but you know, I've got to use them for something, haven't I? It's just ridiculous not to. Right, okay, let's have a look over here. Yeah, there are those 20, aren't there, that we really need to take out more than anything. Let's just get along here. It might keep us a little bit further away from the tower, mightn't it? Okay, let's do that. Right, now, General. If I can get him over there, get him to inspire them again. 18 seconds before we can do our inspiration. How am I doing for time? God, blimey, I bet I'm up to 40 minutes already. Yeah, so anyway, I've got loads and loads of work to do now. Fiddling about with these drill bits, you know, that are hard work. Doing the chair that she needs, you know, the stool that she needs. Thinking about getting these pieces ready, you know, for the plates. Now, the other thing I'm considering is it? Why am I telling you all of this? I'm sorry about this. I'll tell you why I'm telling you all of this. I'm telling it all to you because it's my excuse for not putting any video on here, really, see, because my passion is the English Civil War. And, of course, I'm spending my time doing this. Or looking at this. Well, I haven't been spending my time. I would have been spending my time looking at this, which is what I didn't want to do. You know, I'm more interested in the English Civil War, so that's what's taken all my time. So that's what I'm really on about. I'm just moaning, complaining, and letting you know what the situation is at the same time, I think, really. Right, what I want these guys to do is knock down that gate there. I've put them into open order in case they get shot at. I'm hoping to take out as many of his troops as I possibly can. He's down to 19 there. He's still got 120 there. Can we still fire from here? Are we firing? What's going on? Oh, great. They've run out of ammunition. And I've just inspired them. What a waste that was, eh? That's how not to do it then. Yep. Okay, let's get these into position then. They can fire. So I might as well get those doing something useful. They're a bit poor actually, those. They might end up getting routed, but like I said, they're only matchlocks anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Is that down yet? 100% damaged. Right, that's good. Right, okay. I could do with inspiring those, but I can't do, can I? How are they doing? They're alright, aren't they? Right, okay, let's close up their order. Let's give you a bit of a close-up on these as well. It's a shame, isn't it, to have such good quality graphics and good troops and not use them any better. I can't seem to find anything that gives me a flank or anything by these guys. Not a flank, what am I talking? A phalanx for these guys or anything. That puts them on the defensive. Right, he's shooting at me now. Ah, that's not good, is it? So he's obviously felt confident enough to bring his foot forward, hasn't he? So I'm going to go into here. I'm not actually going to attack anybody. I'm just going to take that point there. Then what I'll do is I'll bring up my other ones. All of these here. And these. Bring them all up there. You might think, why don't I scale the walls? Well, I thought the same. Except that they can't go up walls. The only ones that can go up walls are the general. And like I said, I've practiced this. And of course what happens is he just attacks my general. So it's not good. My general, having climbed the walls, just gets murdered. So right, I want these through here. I want to capture this first place. He wants to, I think, keep hold of this place. He doesn't want anybody to capture that because he wants to continue firing at me through it. I'm hoping he's firing at me less effectively because I focused fire on it. Anyway, we shall see. General's lost quite a lot, hasn't he? He's down to 38 out of 60. I don't even know what fired at him. Oh, I'm sure somebody will give me some help with that one though. Right. Okay, what's happening here? I thought he was wavering then. Stationary, not in combat. I could have swore he wavered then. Maybe not. Okay, well the ones I want the most against are these. One thing I've learnt is if you attack somebody in there, what tends to happen is that everything attacks you. But if you just walk in there, it works much more in your favour. Now, that's his general there. He should be losing to me there now because we're spearmen. 181 out of 200. Well, I'm going to keep chasing him. Why are we wavering? Oh, because our flanks are exposed. Well, I can't do anything about that. We're inside the place. And I missed a trick, actually. I didn't improve their morale, did I? Or rather, inspire them. So, has he cut off my exit? I think he has. Yeah, still wavering. no matter. I think what we're going to have to do is move his general out of the way. So we're going to have to attack down this way instead. Okay, he's wavering as well, which is good, isn't it? So, right, okay, come on, lads. Those, by the way, are just thrown in. They're not meant to do anything successful anyway, so looks like they're preparing to rout anyway, doesn't it? So, right, okay, are we in a position where we can do anything yet with these guys? No, not yet. Can he inspire? No. Right, okay, general over here. His job now is going to be to rally those chaps. There are quite a few of those. I think they're completely shut. No, they're just broken. 118 out of 200. You see how important morale is in this? That's a good thing about this game. So come on, General, get over there quickly. You know you can do it. We want a rally on those chaps. Right, this is good. He's brought his troops out. Particularly, I hope, yes, his matchlocks. That's brilliant. Okay, I'm going to charge his matchlocks. Yeah, with my spears. Okay, and come on, General, where are you? Right, okay, now let's rally. Rally. Okay, good. Right. Now I'm hoping those troops there, you see that? That says rallying. Yeah, good. Right, let's get these out of the way here now then. Over to here. Right? Because what I want to do now is to inspire. So let's get those in against those as well. Might as well murder them while we can. Right, now these here, they should be shooting up there, I hope. You've got to watch these, that they don't just go running into the building. Oh, I think they are going to, aren't they? Let's have a look. Are they? Yeah, I think they are. So let's just organise them like that instead then. Okay, is he gone yet? I think he's gone. Yes, he will have done. Right, okay, that's those over there. Now these now are rallied. So my rallied troops I'm going to bring back. I'm not going to do anything with those yet. I'm just going to bring them in, that's all. So what I want now is fresh troops. I think these are fresh. Yep. And we'll bring those in there. Right, okay. And this time we're going to bring a bit of support in as well. Are they fresh? Confident fresh? Yes. So I'll bring those in, take them up to there. And I want these troops. Are they fresh? Active. No, I want fresh. I want these fresh. Brilliant. Okay, so they can go to there. Like I said, we can't climb the walls because spear infantry won't climb walls. So I'll have to make the best of what I've got. He's going to block up that that doorway now. Can't know anything about that, I'm afraid. I could go around and attack the other door. Unfortunately, if I do that, I can't get up there either, by the way. I know it looks as though I can, but I can't. If I go for there, that doorway there, he's going to fire at me from here. So it's just not worth me doing it, I don't think. I think I'm better off just fighting just on the one flank. Actually, no. Let's have a change of plan. Let's put him in a loose formation and take him around here then. Yeah? Okay. Slow speed. Right, now what I want now is my general to inspire these guys up here. Go on, General, do it quickly. Where's your influence? There it is. Okay, and what I'd like you to do, please, is inspire this unit here. Okay, good. Did that work? Yes, that worked. Okay, now I want them to attack them. I want these to attack those. I want those to attack those. Okay, brilliant. Right, now, hopefully, that unit I've sent around the back, I haven't tried that before, by the way, might just distract that unit. That unit is occupied because it wants to hold on to this, you see. It doesn't want anybody to take that because it's quite useful firepower for it, you see. Okay, I don't know if I can fire on that. No, I can't. Well, that's no surprise there, it makes sense. Okay, let's bring some of these through as well. Nothing is going to be easy here. This is just a mess now. What about these? These are coming through as well. Okay. Now, I think that's about all I can do. I'm going to leave these behind. I don't need those to lose anything. They're not particularly good at melee anyway, so Right, now let's see what's happening over here. Let's go and have a look at the maelstrom. Do you know, I have a feeling I'm going to have to split this video. I think I've gone well over time. But we'll see. Let's just have a look at what my troops are doing. Yeah, they're still going round, aren't they? Might be worth rushing them, you know, actually. Yeah. Okay. No, just to distract his forces, you see, that's the thing. Right, okay. These here. What are those? Yep, they can go in as well. Do not lose your general in this, by the way. The whole thing falls to bits. You know, like that unit had only lost about 2 men. And it was completely screwed. Well, what's he doing? Are they running? They're confident. They're running. Why are they doing that? Well, something strange happened there. I'm not sure what that was, but that wasn't good. They ended up going the wrong way. I think maybe I chose the wrong unit. Maybe it was these. Maybe I thought I was choosing those when I asked them to run. I did. Oh no, hang on. What am I doing? Oh, come on. I did. I think, I'm not sure what I was thinking there. Whether I thought, well, I'll support it with another unit, or whether I just chose the wrong unit. I'm not too sure, but I think what I might do is bring that unit round in support, actually. Because that one's nearer, isn't it? Crikey, I don't know what's going on here. I must have some allergies. I'm wheezing like crazy. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look what's happening here now. We seem to be getting pushed back, don't we, all over the place. I don't know why. We should be inspired. We should be doing good things. So I really don't know what's going wrong there. We should, I think, be winning these battles. Right, okay, can we get through here now? I think we can. Yeah, where's he gone? I'm lost. This is what I needed the practice for, if you remember. You see what? It won't do it, you see. It won't move where those are. What on earth's going on there now? Why is he going that way? I don't want him going that way. I want him going that way. Okay, and these here, the same. Now these... What's going on? I want them through there. Oh, hang on. I know what's going wrong. That place is not open yet. Well, let's open their order again, because they'll be being fired at from the top there. But that doesn't matter too much, because it's distracting, or rather it's taking fire away from over this side here, from, you know, troops that are being fired at from there. Right, okay, how are we doing here now then? It takes ages, this stuff, you know. Are they involved? Yes, I think so. Can he inspire anyone yet? No, he can't. Okay, we should be winning that. Anything that comes near the walls will have... What's going on there? Why are they doing that? I don't understand what they are doing, but they're not doing what I've asked them to do, I'm sure. Right, that's better. Okay, I'll just leave those there. In fact, I won't leave them there. Let's bring them up to here. I suppose they're drawing fire, aren't they? Anyway, you know, rather than all that, those arrows going into my closely formed foot that are in melee there. Right, okay, we're through. Okay, we'll charge those through. Probably a bit reckless, but I'm going to do it anyway. I just want to be a bit quick, you see, about it. I'm hoping to get hold of his general now. What's he doing there with those spear levy? Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 units, all attacking that one unit there of 128. He's doing pretty well, isn't he, for a levy garrison there? Pretty darn well. Can't see what's going on there, really. Okay, I thought this was going to be a little bit quicker than this. It's not been. Oh no! We got hit in the flank by his horse. That was bad. That was bad. Not in that order, it will be in this order. I took my eye off them, didn't I? How stupid was that? Line infantry. Are they mine or his? I think they're his. Right, again, I've lost track. I don't know who's who. But this time I want these guys to be fighting someone. Particularly his general. If his general goes, then his morale should break. Did I lose a unit? I don't know where he's got. Oh, they're here. Right, I lost the entire unit because he hit the flank. No, actually they're pretty badly hit. They were pretty tired anyway, actually, because they'd run a lot of the way, hadn't they? So, okay, what on earth's going on here? Why aren't we through here yet? Come on. You guys are letting me down. Okay, General, inspire someone. Right. And who's inspired? Him? Now, why haven't we taken those out yet? Oh, got the hang of spinning it there, I think. Oh, shall I go and have a look at these again? Yeah, we're going to be outflanked and all sorts there now, aren't we, because of that stupid mistake.
The enemy's allies run like heathens from a preacher, sir.
I think that means his general's probably dead, does it? Maybe not. He's still got 88. Mind you, they're defending a doorway. Makes sense, doesn't it, really? I think it's logical that that would happen. Okay, what's happening here? They're wavering. Yeah, have a look at that, see what's going on. See if we're making a better performance of it than we did before. I think I just moved them into the place, didn't I? And then his horse just came and attacked them in the flank. So you can see the AI is much better in this, can't you? You really can. I've got the blood pack on this, so really you should be seeing... Ah, there it is. I don't know who he is. Is he one of mine? He is, isn't he? Oh, by the way, I chose this clan because I wanted the Sioux clan, but I didn't get it through. So that's how I started on all this, you know. Why I bought it this way, who I bought it from, and stuff like that. I bought it from Game. And of course you don't get the Sioux clan with Game, do you? But I think you can see that it's just about all over now, can't you? And I'm going to have spent more than an hour on this, so this is going to be an horrendously long upload, I'm afraid. So it'll probably take you about 2 days before you see this one, and it will probably fail on the way up as well, but we'll see. 8, 7, he's got 7 left in there, he's got 34 left in there, so it's not looking good for him. Just such a shame I lost my main infantry unit there, wasn't it? I'm wondering if I can just go straight past him. I wonder if I can just get straight through, because he's only got 43 men in there, hasn't he? I could go and take that tower then, couldn't I, and shoot at him from the... Whoops! Shoot at him from the back, couldn't I? Come on! Come on! Okay, well that's all taking forever. Like a real battle, they're slogging it out, I'm afraid. How are we doing here? 15 he's got left, and I've got 82, so I'm doing better. I think it might be worth me taking my general round now, you know, round to the other side, and going in that way. You know, round? I think so. Round here. Open order. Because he's bound to fire at me, isn't he, from there? But I want to try and get under there if I can, because I think that's going to help. Just don't lose the general, whatever you do. Don't lose the general. Ah, he's gone. That's great. Right, brilliant. Loose formation. Oh, we're going to go over to here. Just stay okay. That's the thing. Stay okay. All I want you to do is take that place there, and then we've got him. I think he's only got like about, well, I don't know, a couple of dozen men left over here, I would imagine. One! He's got 1 man left. So I think it's over, isn't it, really? But anyway, okay, I think that's about it. We're just waiting for the... actually, shall we just see the result come up? Might as well. That's going my way, isn't it? There you go, end battle. Okay, I'll bring you on, I'll just show you the results at the end, and then I'll have to finish this video because it's gone on far too long. Okay, well, not a result to be proud of, I'm afraid. Look at that, 928 for 884. So that's appalling, isn't it? I've lost more than him, but I suppose that's what happens when you're fighting against a building like that. I don't know what my previous results were. I've done this a couple of times, like I said. A few battle details. Right, okay. Oh, I've picked up some chevrons. 129 lost, 186 killed, 22 lost, 0 kills. But he's done well, you see, because he's inspired people. 160 lost, 98 killed, 136 for 49. That's terrible. I'm not using these very well, am I? 76, 99, 99, 78, 85, 78, 88, 59. 83 lost, 122 kills. So some of them done okay, some of them not so well at all. But how did the... Oh, it's the line infantry that did well, wasn't it? Killed 122 and lost 83, and that's when they're firing at a fort as well. So that's pretty good, isn't it? The matchlock Catchy didn't do very well at all, but they drew fire, they killed some of his men, reduced his men down for when my decent infantry went in there and shot him to pieces. So I think that's pretty good, and they picked up some chevrons. The matchlock infantry are pretty useless anyway, really. These have just retained there too, but these have picked up a chevron. The Yarikachi have picked up 2, so that's good. So, okay. I think that's about it. There's only one thing I didn't mention to you, and that is I've ordered all the parts now for my 17th century lathe, including a wheel for it, the Great Wheel, which is being made by the Queen's Wheelwright, would you believe? So that's costing me a packet of money, so I'm waiting for all that to come together as well for this new reenactment season that's about to start. Right, predicted public order -1. That's pretty good, actually. Peacefully occupied. I must have come out with more men than I have on the previous 2 times that I fought this, because normally it's -3 or -2, so now it's only -1, so that's great, isn't it? Right, Emperor's Mandate. I don't know what Emperor's Mandate means. Oops, let's go and have a look. Increases the spread of pro-imperial sentiment across all provinces, +2 influence. Right, turns remaining 12. Right, okay, so that's got to be good in my favour, isn't it? I don't know what that means. Zoom into location. No point in doing that, is there? Right, okay, well, we're here. Need to repair. I don't know what that is. It's a stronghold. Yeah, I think we'll repair that, definitely. If I can afford it, of course. Can I afford it? How do I repair that? Cost of repair 150 something, 160 something. But I wonder if it's just automatically repairing. You see that there? That should show the amount of damage. That's me right clicking that. It doesn't seem to allow me to repair. While the building is damaged, any effect on economic gain from this, but right, leave it to repair slowly at no extra cost, or you can spend money and repair it within the turn using the repair button to the left. Right, okay, repair button. Ah, no, I haven't seen that before. What's this? Is that the repair button? Repair. It's only 95. I'm going to repair that. Ah, brilliant. Oh, well, I've learnt something. I don't know about these here, what these are. I can't spend money on them anyway. My troops automatically replenish in this. I can't do anything about that. I can only recruit the same troops that I could in other places. So that's about as far as I go. They're all automatically replenishing. So, okay, 1149 to spend and nothing to spend it on. Public order. I could reduce taxes. Do I reduce taxes, or do I wait for a rebellion to occur or something like that, or just unhappiness the first turn and then they'll settle the next, you know, when the fort's built? I would expect that the fort will sort things out. Let's go and have a look at that. Fort, does it give me, say, +1 to happiness or anything? Spawn garrisons, basic cost, +5 increase, +4 to repression in the province. Right, that's brilliant, isn't it? I'm going to go for that because I'm just going to leave it, I think, and then next turn they should be okay, shouldn't they? So, okay, I'll bring you back in when we're on next turn. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me moan.